Bluff City Media presents the Two Buck Sports Show with your hosts, Rusty Buckets and Uncle Buck. Now, let's get to the show. Where's Drew Gann? He's not here. He was here. I promise you, Drew Gann is here. He's not here now. Where did he go? Welcome to the Two Buck Sports Show. Apparently, this is now the Kenny Stubblefield Sports Show. It's not the Two Bucks because there are no Bucks. I don't know where they went. I'm here for Rusty today. Drew is here. Hey, Drew's not here. It's Santa Claus.
What up? Hey, listen, I sat in my chair and I hit the microphone cable apparently, and it just went out altogether. Welcome to the Two Buck Sports Show filled with holiday cheer. I'm Uncle Buck, joined with Blockhead Stubblefield, Kenny Stubblefield. Sorry to leave you stranded there, but I didn't want to ruin my entrance, so I just took myself off the screen until I could figure it out.
Apparently, until you can figure it out. Shout out. Glad to have you. I was like, what is going on right now?
Yeah, sorry. It's all about an entrance, and I couldn't come in face full of hair, as I've worked really hard growing this overnight, and then not have the audio to match. So I was like, forget it. I'm coming off the screen. And we're going to figure it out.
We'll figure it out. We'll make it happen. We're professionals, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to you too, King Meeks. Thank you for being a huge supporter. We wish you a Merry Christmas and an awesome 2026, bro.
Absolutely. We wish that to everybody, but of anybody, King Meeks, it's to you. I've got me a drink right here, and I'm confused on how in the world I'm supposed to consume it, so I may just have to go totally dry this episode. But it is the Wednesday Christmas Eve edition of the Two Buck Sports Show. I've got Blockhead Stubblefield with me. Rusty and we are boats passing in the night, and that is kind of par for the course when you have Christmas and dealing with family. When you only have to deal with yourself, then right. You could be very predictable. You can be very precise, and your schedule never moves. But when Mama calls and says, hey, instead of doing dinner, we're going to do lunch today, you just have to go, and that's what Rusty did today.
You got to go.
It will never ever tell somebody they need to tell their mama no on Christmas Eve. Like,
heck no, that's a recipe for disaster. That is bad karma. That's bad juju. Whatever you want to call it, that is not good look. Tell your mama no on Christmas
And the reason
Day.
We were going to pre-record as well, and my mom called yesterday. Was like, how about, since your sister's in town and everybody, why don't y'all just stay the night and I'll make everybody a big breakfast. And so I told Rusty not to tell his mama no, so he couldn't tell me to tell my mama no. Not that I would have, or he would have asked me to anyways. But that's how we're here today.
Your mother
I got Blockhead Stubblefield with me.
Your mother is a brave woman. You have 17 kids, and she asked you to bring them all over to the house. That's crazy.
Yeah,
man.
So there was 8 grandkids, and my sister and her husband don't participate in the overnight activities. And so they went home, but their kids stayed. So it was me and my wife, my sister, and her husband, and then all 8 grandkids were at the house last night.
That's a clan right there, man.
It's a clan. We affectionately refer to ourselves as the Gann clan. My aunt started that. It's very dangerous in Mississippi, but
better be careful.
You know us.
Yeah,
you know us.
I know you.
We're good people.
Y'all are good people.
Black Ninja DJ, thank you to be here. It is the Christmas Eve episode, and this is the last episode of the week. We'll be back with you on Monday. All the live shows on Bluff City Media will be back here on Monday. We are live right now on Bluff City Media's YouTube, Twitter, X pages, and Rusty's Facebook page for his grandparents. And so if you're over here on YouTube, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notifications. That way we'll let you know. You won't forget about us Monday when we come back.
Absolutely.
So the Grizzlies played last night.
We're
going to do our fun segment.
This is the Two Buck Sports Show presented by FanDuel. Let's get it out.
Right.
Let's get it out of the way. Shout out.
My
FanDuel.
apologies, FanDuel. We are brought to you by FanDuel. It is fun. I was telling my wife yesterday. I was like talking about FanDuel and like kind of what we do, and she was like, the whole world is gambling now. And I was like, yeah, maybe. But even if you don't believe in gambling, the FanDuel numbers and lines provide so much context.
Absolutely.
For like sports and who's favored. There's so many storylines that are provided by FanDuel Sportsbook. Even if you don't believe in gambling, you need to keep up with it.
It's not even a belief. I don't gamble. Like I've never placed a sports bet in my life ever. But I love looking at the sports book because it tells you like what the larger community is thinking about stuff like these player parlays and these awards, these futures. I love that kind of stuff because I'm like, you're starting to see, like my eyes are telling me Cooper Flagg is clearly the best rookie in this entire class. And then you look at the FanDuel numbers and it's like, yep, they agree. Yep, he's he's doing well. So
we're going to save our fun Christmas segment to the end today. We're going to have a list that we write towards Santa. We're going to send it up there. Hopefully it's not too late in the Christmas season to give our Christmas wish list to Santa that is Grizzlies related.
Right.
So that's what we're going to end our show with today. But we're going to start our show today with the Grizzlies win, a 9-point win last night on the road in Utah as the Grizzlies avenge a home loss, one of the second worst home loss of the season to Utah last week. They avenged that with a 9-point win. Santi Aldama goes for 37 for the second time in 3 games. And you saw G.G. Jackson. It was like a Bigfoot. I got the notification. I was like, oh, my goodness, he's still on the team? And he's starting? Let's go. Let's get weird, folks. I'm going to wear a Santa beard and hat on the show tomorrow. Let's just go full weird and get some G.G. Jackson starter minutes. And he held up. But before we get into the minutia of it, give me your thoughts.
Yeah, it's hilarious. All I'm picturing right now is G.G. Jackson in a Bigfoot costume. Like, that's all that I'm picturing right now.
You're welcome.
Freaking hilarious. No, it was a good win. Defense was optional. There was no defense. I mean, listen, I'm a basketball purist, and so I like watching good defense. Like, I got so intrigued by watching the Oklahoma City Thunder just befuddle the Grizzlies the other night. Like, I love watching good defense, but there's a lot of fun to like really high scoring games too. Get teams that when both teams are basically saying, defense is optional tonight. Let's go score a lot. It was 137 to 128. Defense was not even really played that much, but it was just a fun game to watch.
Yeah, defense can be optional as long as you're the team that comes out on top and scores the most points.
Exactly.
You know, that's it's like the old Mike Leach teams. Like, they're going to score 70. You may score 65, but more times than not, they're going to outscore you.
I would have been ticked off if the Grizzlies had been on the other side of it. I'd have been really upset today because I'm like, why do you play defense? Like, why do you play defense? You
can't brag on your offense if your defense gives up 150 when you score 145.
That's crazy.
But you can forget the defense was bad if the offense outscores the defense outscores the other team. You cannot. Both sides of the ball are trash if you give up too many points.
Exactly. No, but it was a fun game to watch, man. I enjoyed it. It just felt like the Grizzlies played extremely well offensively, but yet they could just never pull away. It was the Great White Oaks, as you call them. They were down a few oaks. The forest was a little sparse. There wasn't any trees.
Some leaves off the trees.
The leaves were off the trees. They had been doing some raising of the forest, but that team has some pieces, man. Utah has some pieces that I'm really interested in seeing what they do. Keontae George is great. He's great.
I was kind of on the bandwagon last year that I have no idea why this team sucks, because you've got the vets like Sexton, and then you got Markkanen, who's turned into an all NBA level player, and you've got so many people that can score and just do good things. I don't know why they suck, unless it was just completely and totally by
design.
Intent.
Yes.
Yeah, by design.
They played really hard for 3.5 quarters last year, and then the last 6 minutes of the fourth quarter, it was like, we're gonna pull everybody, and here comes the G League team, right? Like that's kind of what it was for them. They were in a lot of games, but they just didn't finish them out. And
speaking of G League, G.G. Jackson gets to start last night. It was really good. It was really good. And this is what I'm left with. This is my thought process. And I listened to part of y'all's post-game bounce last night where Rusty did his victory lap, and he's completely short. He thinks that he's the only one on this island here.
The only one who likes G.G. Jackson.
Yeah,
like we all haven't been saying, please be good. Like we want
him to be good, but he just hasn't. And I became frustrated because that was the G.G. Jack. That reason is the reason why he's not in China. It's because every once in a while he just shows you this thing and it's like, oh my gosh, he is an all-star. And then it's just like, wait till he plays on the next game against Milwaukee, and he's going to be trash. He is going to start the too big for his britches tweener step back three again. And I hope I'm wrong, but we've seen this movie, and I just found myself being frustrated, being like, yeah, that's the reason why you're not playing in China right now. Do it twice and show me like you're actually like potentially an all-star.
Yeah, like this is 100% the way I feel about Gigi Jackson Jr.
Yes.
He's the one player that makes me happy and pisses me off at the same time. Black Ninja DJ, 100% agree with that. But here's the crazy part. What made Gigi so effective last night is because he didn't
do too much.
He didn't do too much. And
he didn't have any turnovers.
He allowed the game to just come to him. And he allowed it to flow within the framework of what the team has been doing, what they've been building on. And the ball got to him. He didn't feel like he had to take over. He didn't feel like he had to like do really goofy stuff. He just went and played ball, and it was awesome.
And this was the game that he should have. His mindset would have most likely been, it's my game tonight,
It's my game tonight, guys.
Because no Ja, no Sid, no Edie. Oh, I'm in. Y'all lit the bat signal. I'm in. This is my show. And he didn't do that.
He didn't do it.
He didn't do that. And that he deserves a lot of credit for that. But again, I'm just like, I have seen this movie before to where we get really, really excited about Gigi, and he gets in where he fits in, only for him to get a little bit too big for his britches.
Oh, dude, I got the heat on post game bounce last night with Rusty. Rusty was gloating and thumping his chest.
he was acting like this thing was done.
I got Anthony saying in my messages. I got the whole group chat going nuts on me saying, you get ready for tomorrow. You're going to get it tomorrow on the Anthony Sane show. I'm like, bro, guys, all right, let's not be prisoners of the moment here.
I mean,
like,
you're acting like this is him bursting on the scene. Like he hasn't done this at least once or twice a year.
Yeah.
Only for us to get extremely angry afterwards. So forgive me for being a little measured.
a little not ready to crown him, right? Like we're not crowning him. This is Jesus' season. We're not crowning Gigi just yet.
That's right. There's only one king, and he's going to get born tomorrow.
That's just messed up.
That's it. We celebrating the 2000th and 33rd anniversary birthday of King Jesus.
Gigi is the definition of, but wait, there's more.
but the more is like less.
Crap.
It's like, oh, here, I'm going to take this piece of Flex Seal and patch this hole real quick. Yeah. And it's like, but wait, there's more. And then you show up with a Bowie knife and punch a hole right back in the thing you just taped up.
Exactly.
Like, that's what the Gigi experience has been so far.
Oh, man. Listen.
We're going to cut this boat in half. We're going to Flex Seal it back up. And then, but wait, there's more. We're going to get in the boat and it's going to sink.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
And I hope I'm wrong. I'm just simply telling everybody and reminding everybody what has happened every single time this far in his career.
Yes. And it might change. The game's the Grizzlies look different when just physically wise, they look different. Gigi is a beast. Like he is a monster. And if he can put it all together, oh my gosh, he will raise the ceiling for this Grizzlies team.
It's like you send Bruno Caboclo out there, and it's like, why is this guy not amazing? Look at him.
Exactly. He's
and then
2 years away.
Turns out he's an idiot. It's like, and I'm not calling Gigi an idiot, but he does have to get out of his own way. Yes. It is self-inflicted.
100%.
And I hope this latest stint with the G League has been what unlocked him. But this is like his third or fourth trip to the G League as an active contract Memphis Grizzlies. So forgive me for not getting a little bit too far out over my skis.
100%. But we're sitting here talking about Gigi a lot, which is fine. But the player of the game, and I think the most criminally underrated Grizzly that I've seen in a very long time, a guy who everybody wants to trade at any given moment because for whatever reason, Santi Aldama is the man, dude. He is so talented. at basketball.
Yes. He's never been, to me, like, even the most staunch critic I know of Santi in years past has been Wayno. And Wayno, to his defense, has never said Santi sucks. It's that from game to game, you don't know what you're going to get out of him. And what you've seen in the last 2 years of Santi is consistency.
Yes.
And I never thought he'd score 37 in a game, but it's nice to know that he can, because what we're missing on this team with the constant, bemoaning of our superstars, either not being healthy or not giving a consistent effort or not getting consistency from them, is that you've got a guy that can handle the offensive side of the ball. And it's not that, he's your third option, but he's just another guy, possibly the only other guy other than Zach Edey, that can actually do it if given the opportunity, if needed. He's not going to have it every night, but it's like Desmond Bain. He didn't have it every other night, but we saw Desmond get 50. It's in the arsenal. It's in the range of outcomes that Santi can give you 40 and keep you afloat. And that's extremely fortunate to have. There's a ton of people in the NBA, and the vast, vast, vast majority can't give you 40.
No, they can't. Especially 2 games in a row, or 2 out of 3 games give you almost 40 points. And it's the way he did it. It's not even necessarily that he shot. He was 13 of 21. He had 37 points on 21 field goal attempts. Efficiency off the charts. 7 of 13 from the three-point line. He had 7 assists, 5 rebounds. Bro, that's an all-around game. 3 turnovers, but that's still a 2-to-1, 2.2 to 1 assist to turnover ratio for a 7-foot wing player, or whatever, a 7-foot do-it-all guy. Right. Like, he just played fantastic, and he's been that way. He's played at this level. And again, we say this, I know this is the biggest cliche, but the one thing that Santi has over anybody else that's a star on this team is availability every game. He plays all the time.
That's true, and it's not talked about enough, if I'm being honest with you. I can't think of a time where Santi's missed extended time. And he's a 7-foot dude with big, long limbs and feet, and you don't see him dealing with all that stuff a lot.
Yep.
And, a lot of that's good luck. A lot of it's bad luck from, Ja Morant and everybody else that's dealing with this. But at some point, it has to be talked about in the positive column. And he is absolutely available. He's really good. And he's one of those guys that you look at, and it's like, that should be a good player. That should be a consistent player. What can he not do? It's nice to see him put it together, and it seems like he's doing it consistently.
Well, the interesting part, over the last few years, as you looked at like different starting lineups or different 5-man lineups the Grizzlies put out there, the one consistent person that's always been on the top in the 5-man rotation that have been the most successful for the Grizzlies has been Brandon Clark. Well, whoever you put Brandon Clark with, that lineup is going to be good. That has kind of shifted a little bit now. It has been Zach Edey for quite a few games. It was Zach Edey, and it's also Santi Aldama. Santi Aldama can play with really any of the big rotations that are out there, whether it's Jock Landale, whether it's Zach Edey, whether it's Jaren, whoever it may be. Santi is the one consistent guy who's been out there who, when he's out there, that 5-man rotation is going to play. They're going to be a net positive for the Grizzlies when he's out there in those minutes. And so there's just a level of, while the individual scoring might not be as consistent as you would expect it to be for somebody of that talent level, it's the other things that he does. It's the impact that he has on winning when he's just out there, because he's a matchup nightmare. You could put him at the 3, the 4. You could even play him at the 5 if you needed to. You could play him in multiple different positions, and he's just a matchup nightmare for people.
Yeah, and he's got a high floor of rebounding as well.
Yes.
He does have a little bit of the like a G.G. Jackson. He can feel himself getting a little hot sometimes. He'll try to yeet one behind his back or around his head that'll just make you want to, go kick your dog, because it's unlike anyone else on this team. It's like he does it in the most crunch time situations where he's like, oh. and it's like throws it into the third row, and it just like, I mean, come on, like chest pass, please. That'll work. Just walk it over there and hand it.
Two-handed bounce pass would be great. Hey, shout out to Wayno, man, giving us a gift. Merry Christmas to Wayno, giving us a $20.
And it is actually Christmas in Australia, so everybody just together sing "Merry Christmas." We wish you a Merry Christmas to Wayno, because it is Christmas right now. Kenny, you can start.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We
wish you a Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Well done.
Look at that. 20 Australian bucks will get me to sing. There ain't no doubt about that. I'd have done it for much less.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Wayno, man. He slept in, but Merry Christmas, Wayno.
Yeah, he's the best.
He's the best.
So, all right, anything else from last night before we get to our Christmas Day games and our Grizzlies wish list?
I think it is interesting to me. I think one of the things that can be unobjectively proven is that Jaren Jackson Jr. is never going to be a guy that when the main guy's out, he becomes the main guy. He's never going to be the main guy. It's just not his game.
Yeah.
And even though I say that sounds super negative, but I don't mean it to be super negative.
Sometimes it's just nice to know.
It's just the reality of the fact. Jaren looked like another dude out there last night. He didn't look like he was really interested in taking over the game. He still had a fantastic game. Played 30 minutes, 21 points, 9 of 16 from the field, 7 rebounds, 1 steal, 3 big blocks, 1 block on Ace Bailey that took Ace Bailey's soul. Right? Like he's just that guy. He's out there. He's hooping. He's just moving. He's playing good defense. You know he's locked in when he's playing good defense, and when he has multiple blocks in a game, you know he's locked in. So it's just the reality of the situation. Jaren's never going to be a number 1. He's always going to go to the number 2 and allow whether it's Ja, Santi, whoever it may be, to take over that role when it's their night. So he still played a great game.
Frustrating for somebody who's making like $40 million, but
it is.
At least you know where you stand. At least we know where he stands. And
played a great game, just wasn't the guy.
Yeah, he wasn't a negative last night, and it's not always going to be about who scores the most points with Jaren either. But you've got to get it on the. You've got to have a baseline of being a really good defensive player and making open shots, and not being a negative on offense. And so he had a fine game last night. He's Western Conference Player of the Week, which is something. I imagine Santi's going to be Western Conference Player of the Week next week.
I hope so.
If he's going to go for 37 a game. So, let's do the FanDuel Sportsbook numbers and lines. We will do a small preview of the Christmas Day games. And I told Kenny in the green room, Christmas Day games just make me mad because it's just it's like rubbing our nose on the fact that we're not in the top 10 teams in the NBA, or we weren't last year.
Well, there's a few of the teams that aren't top 10 teams in the NBA that are on this list, but it's just a big market thing. It's just a market thing. That's all it is.
I love that we're getting Spurs Thunder Volume 3 over like a week and a half span.
Hey, the Spurs are 2-0 on them, man. Bro.
Man, look out. I mean, if you're not talking about like going into a playoff series confident, nobody will be confident in a playoff series going against Oklahoma City except for San Antonio.
Dude, I would smash Spurs on that spread. Minus 11.5 point favorites for the Thunder. I know it's in Oklahoma City, but you have to believe that Victor Wembanyama is in, and the Spurs are in the heads of the Oklahoma City Thunder at this point a little bit. They beat them by 20 last night.
Are the big guys going to be back?
They played last night.
Okay.
All the big guys played last night.
Chet and Hartenstein, they both played.
Alex Caruso played. Yep.
I would take the Thunder in this one. You don't beat them 3 times in a row.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, minus 11.5
is a big number.
That's a big number in a game where the team that's the underdog is 2-0 against that team this year. Victor Wembanyama, I did not know this, but apparently Victor Wembanyama hates Chet Holmgren. Hates him.
I mean, who doesn't?
That's true. That's very true. But he had that matchup is a very personal matchup for him for some reason, and he is he every time he gets the ball, he wants to put Chet Holmgren and the ball in the basket. Like that's what he wants to do every time he gets it. So It's a fantastic little rivalry that's starting to pop up.
Yeah, we've also got Cavs going to New York to play the Knicks. They're Knicks are -6 on that one. I like the Knicks there in that one.
Absolutely.
Mavs Warriors. Talking about a game that doesn't really do much for me
at all.
Yeah, at all. And you get to see Pat Spencer, I reckon, and Cooper Flag.
Will Draymond Green and Steve Kerr kiss and make up? That's the big question.
Listen, at this point, like, it's on Steve Kerr to expect any different. You know, like, you've done that. You've dealt with this for so long. It's like, don't be mad now. You've been dealing with it forever.
I will say this, Drew. Have you been paying attention much to? I know you don't have a lot going on. You're not very busy. It's not like you're not.
No, it's
you're
not Christmas.
It's not Christmas with a pregnant wife and a full-time job. It's not like But have you been paying attention to Warriors Twitter much lately?
No, I try to stay away from Warriors Twitter, if I'm being honest.
They are starting to post clips of the body language from Jimmy Butler. They're starting to see some signs. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it feels like the Jimmy Butler situation is starting to pop back up like it did everywhere else he's been.
Well, I mean, like when they say styles make fights.
Yes.
There are two styles that would actually make a fight.
Yes.
Like, not a good fight, but they're just two people who, when put in a room together, will probably end up fighting.
Yes. Draymond and Jimmy will fight. I'm sure they have fought in the
let me tell you what. Jimmy ain't gonna do what Jordan Poole did. Jordan Poole took it like a little weenie and then got shipped out to Siberia because of it. And he went from sunny San Francisco to Washington D.C. and New Orleans and just accepted it. Jimmy Butler would throw a coffee machine at Draymond Green.
I'll say this:
he's not going to fight fair.
I know this is a couple years ago, so not that we need to rehash this. But that video of Draymond Green hitting Jordan Poole was one of the most absurdly violent.
Yes.
It was gross. It was.
You know what sucks? You know what absolutely sucks? And this is unfair to all parties involved because this is a different level of despicability. But it's just like the grainy Ray Rice footage. It's like, but it was violent. It was violent.
I just for them to try to pass it off as this stuff happens in sport. Dude, I've played a lot of sports in my life.
Draymond Green gets so much of that. Oh, it's basketball. It's competition. But at some point you've got to be a human, and Draymond Green is incapable of being a human.
100%. He's crazy.
I'll never like him. There used to be a time where it was like, oh, because I like wild cards. You know, I like Marshall Henderson.
Yes.
I liked. You know, I liked Joakim Noah. I learned to love Steven Adams. And I used to be like, oh, if Draymond was my idiot, I would like him. I'm at this point like, I don't even want him to be my idiot. I don't think I could get behind him.
There is only one person that I have. There's two people that have donned one of my uniforms that I cannot get behind. Like Matt Barnes. I love Matt Barnes. He changed me too. I love Matt Barnes when he was with the Grizzlies. I could never support Grayson Allen. I just don't like Grayson Allen.
Oh, really?
Like, never liked him, never thought. Even when he was wearing a Grizzlies uniform, I was like, man, get this bum off my team, bro. Like, I couldn't.
Yeah,
I didn't like him.
Like, I have a pretty high threshold of forgiveness. Like, Grayson Allen was petty. He was a backyard bully, and he often fussed when he got his way, and it always ended with him throwing feet at other people's feet while on the floor. Draymond is a totally different animal.
The second one for me, and you're going to laugh at this, I get hate for this a lot. I think Vince Carter is the most overrated superstar in the history of the NBA, and I could not support him when he was with the Grizzlies. Didn't like him.
Wow.
I don't know. Something about him.
Because you thought he was overrated?
Just don't like him. Never liked him. As a person? No, as a player, as a basketball player. Never liked.
That's stupid.
I know, it is dumb. Just don't like.
Nobody's out here calling Vince Carter a top 15 player of all time. But what you can say about Vince Carter that is absolutely unquestionable is that he is the best in-game dunker that the game has ever seen.
Yeah, he's all right.
No, he's not, Kenny. No, he's not all right. He is the best in-game dunker that the NBA has ever seen. Go watch the highlights. All roads on YouTube lead back to Vince Carter highlights. I've found this.
He's all right.
That is the most asinine thing you've ever said in your life. To downplay the greatness of Air Canada. No, he is not a top 50 player all time. He ain't never won nothing. Yeah. But love him for what he is. And it is virality at its greatest.
I didn't like him when he wasn't a Grizzly, and I didn't like him when he was a Grizzly.
Yeah, that's stupid. And even at the Grizzlies, I respect so much Vince Carter for adapting into being a vet. Like, there's so many quote-unquote superstars that do not acclimate into being a good guy off the bench and a team
He's a great guy. Yeah, he's great. He's nice. I've met him. I was filming a podcast at Spring Creek Ranch Golf Course this past summer, a celebrity pro-am, and Vince Carter was a part of the podcast, and I was filming it, and I got to talk to him. He's great. He's the nicest guy in the world. Just not a fan.
You are just the worst. I'm over here full of Christmas cheer, and you have chosen Christmas Eve 2025 for you to say that Vince Carter, of all people, is the most overrated player of all time, and not even a good Grizzly.
Don't like him. Couldn't support him when he was a fine Grizzly. Just support him,
Kenny. I'm not going to let you keep spewing this stuff. I'm the $2 here, and I'm vetoing your right to speak on this any further.
Am I in timeout?
Yeah. Thank you. Now we get to talk very briefly, because we're not going over an hour today. It's Christmas Eve. My kids are playing with toys.
We're getting out of here.
We get probably the best game just for this league. Hashtag this league is Dylan Brooks versus LeBron part 2 or part 17, however you want to look at this. On Christmas Day, Rockets a 4-point road favorite.
Dylan Brooks plays for Phoenix, my brother. They play for Phoenix. He plays for Phoenix.
What did I say?
You said Dylan Brooks plays for the Rockets. He did last year, but he plays for Phoenix now.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. They played last night and had an awesome interaction.
That's what I was thinking about.
Where Dylan Brooks slapped a high five with LeBron, and LeBron almost he recoiled like "Gah!"
Yeah.
Okay. Dude, Dylan Brooks is a savage, man.
Yeah. Well,
the Lakers stink, bro. They stink. They've
definly fallen back down to earth. Listen, they can't stop anybody. They can't stop anybody. You know who they could use? Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, they could use Dylan Brooks.
Yeah. Wayno, I'll Venmo you the $20 back. You don't deserve to contribute to this.
No, I'm telling you, people do not like my Vince Carter take, and it's
okay. It's a stupid take. It's like, I hate water. Like, water's overrated. Like, buddy, you wouldn't live without it. Water and oxygen and Vince Carter highlights. Like, what world is this that you want to live in?
I agree.
Go watch Frederick Weiss dunk one more time. Yeah. Like, that was for America, brother. That was for America.
America.
You're over here like, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Overrated. Ain't never won nothing.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I'm over here saying, listen,
I don't. As Santa, you are getting cold tonight. I will. As the man who knows, the man with the plan, forbid you of getting anything you want for Christmas. I'm going to send you Vince Carter highlights all day tomorrow.
Please do. I would love that.
And you're going to enjoy your day. It'll be a highlight of your day.
Will be a better day.
You're going to be like, why in the world do I hate this man? And there's literally no reason. Yeah. There's literally no reason.
I've never claimed to be a rational person.
I've often tongue-in-cheek called you an idiot, but now I'm just going to full-throat idiot. Like, well, say it with my chest. You're an idiot. T-Wolves Nuggets, who cares? It's a late game. We're all going to be asleep and in a sugar coma by that point anyway.
Exactly. Who cares?
Let's take a break here from all of our sponsors, Grade A Pest Control, all the new shows. We're going to come back, and Kenny is going to tell me, Santa, what he wants for the Grizzlies this year.
In Memphis, we know a thing or two about resilience. From the grindhouse to the Delta, we protect what's ours. But when pests invade your home, it's time to fight back. Grade A Pest knows how to handle what crawls, flies, and bites. With local experience and guaranteed results.
I'm Reggie with Grade A Pest Control. We service the Memphis metro area. That also includes DeSoto and Fayette County as well.
Grade A Pest has the entire Mid-South covered. So if bugs and pests put you to the test, let Grade A solve your problem.
Hey, Atlanta's gonna move off of Trae Young, ain't it, man?
You asked me the other day, would I trade straight up Ja for Trae?
Would you?
No. Would you?
Hey, this is my show, man. I ask y'all the questions, man. I don't get into that type of stuff. Trae going to get traded by next year. I think they've been wanting to trade him. But yeah,
nobody wants him. He's apparently him, Ja, and LaMelo Ball have negative value.
Negative trade value. You got to trade them for each other, man. It ain't many dudes in the NBA that I hate more than Trae Young. Like that dude, that dude's whole basketball aesthetic is just.
How would the narrative change if he came over to your team though?
I'd be all in. I've said this a lot, man. I don't like Ja because he's cool. I like Ja because he played for the Grizzlies. I wouldn't be a Ja fan if he didn't play for us. I would look at Ja probably not totally, but a lot of stuff that people say about Ja, I would probably feel the same way if he didn't play for us.
The way I feel about LaMelo is probably how I would feel about Ja if Ja
right,
wasn't on our team.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I would look at Ja the same way I look at LaMelo Ball, like for real.
Tune in to the Anthony Sain Show Monday through Fridays at 1 p.m. live on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel. In the heart of the Highland Strip for 27 years, Trilogy Tattoo has helped tell stories for Memphians for generations. Located at 530 South Highland, Richie and his team are waiting to help you tell yours.
From tattoos to piercings, your body art should be as unique as you are. Voted a Memphis Flyer top 3 tattoo shop in the city of Memphis since day one. Your story will be safe here at Trilogy Tattoo.
Open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 11 to 11, and 3 to 11 on Sundays. They have convenient times waiting on you. Let Trilogy Tattoo help you tell your story.
Welcome back to the $2 Sports Show Christmas Eve edition of the show. I got my guy Blockhead Stumblefield, Kenny Stumblefield here with me. It's Christmas Eve, and I'm in this itchy Santa beard.
Yeah, but, how are you feeling right now? How's that feel?
Well, I almost didn't get back on in time because I took a break during the break here to let my face breathe a little bit.
Yeah.
And I almost didn't make it back on time and almost gave away the surprise that I'm not actually Santa.
Wait, hold on, Santa. Hold on.
It's Uncle Buck.
Hey!
Who'd have known it?
You just destroyed a lot of kids' hearts with that reveal right there. That was terrible.
We all know Santa is an Ole Miss fan. That is for sure.
Very true. That's very true.
So we are brought to you by FanDuel Sportsbook. Thanks to all of our sponsors, Grade A Pest Control, all the other shows on the network. If you're here and you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, I would invite you to do so or go home. I'm just kidding. You can stay. But give us a thumbs up. Get in the chat. If you're watching anywhere other than YouTube.com, I invite you to get over here because the comment section is going off. We're still reeling over your hatred for Vince Carter, which I don't want to rehash. I would like to put a period on this sentence by saying you are an idiot. And that's all we're going to say about this going forward.
Listen, Tracy has called me worse this morning. All right, so it's all good. Like it doesn't hurt my feelings.
I imagine whatever you did to your wife wasn't nearly as offensive as saying Vince Carter is overrated.
It's probably true.
So this is our last segment. Typically on the $2 Sports Show, our first segment is some debauchery, some tomfoolery, but this episode today, the Christmas Eve episode, as I am one Santa Claus.
Yes.
We are giving our wish list to Santa, our Grizzlies themed wish list. So if you could be the Memphis Grizzlies, you could ask Santa for anything in the world. What would it be? Feel free in the comments. We've already got some coming here.
Yeah, feel free.
Some people say Kenny needs to ask Santa for a hug. I agree. That probably would help a lot. A little love would go a long way for his cold heart.
Yeah, that's right.
But if you are the Memphis Grizzlies, and Kenny you are, and you want to ask me for anything, what would it be?
Well, I'm going to listen, Santa.
Yes.
Can I come sit in your lap?
Absolutely.
All right, cool. I'm picture me sitting in your lap right now. All right.
Yeah, you won't even be able to see me if Kenny's in my lap. I would just cease to exist.
All right.
Be like Kevin on The Office.
Exactly. Have you seen the behind the scenes?
I'm a man. I'm Santa Claus. Sit in my lap, and there will be no doubt.
Have you seen the blooper reel off that
Yes,
that
of course.
scene? Oh my
yes,
God, dude!
Yes, it's great.
God, that show is the greatest.
It is. The best.
All right, so I'm going to. I had this in order, but I'm gonna. It's just.
Just straight out, like the legs underneath the house in Wizard of Oz. Just straight out.
I'm gonna go away from my in order, and
Okay.
and I'm going to agree with Tesh, but I'm gonna pump the brakes on it a little bit. Santa, I don't need a Rolls Royce. I need a nice car that has working air conditioning. Maybe some seats that move back electronic, like with the motorized seats. I just need good air conditioning, a nice little sound system, and a car that can get me from point A to point B. I don't need a blank injury report. I need 3 dudes to come off the injury report and stay off the injury report. Can we cut the injury report in half? I'm not going to ask for the world and say, can we get a blank injury report? Can we get Zach Edey, Ty Jerome, and Ja Morant off of the injury report and keep them off the injury report?
Oh, ye of little faith. You have lost touch with your childhood. You do not ask for reasonable things from Santa. You ask for a pony. You ask for a house.
Listen.
You ask for the nicest. You want a PS5. Don't tell Santa you will settle for a Nintendo Switch. Ask for the PS5 and you shall receive. But since you of little faith and trying to be modest, I will grant you 3 of your injured players back. They will be Vince Williams Jr. They will be
John
Conchar and Scottie Pippen Jr.
Damn it! You're an evil Santa Claus.
You have little faith. If you would have asked for a job, I would have give you a job. You asked for 3 injured players that tricked you, Claus.
When did you become? When did you become a genie Santa Claus? Will get
when I put on the beard this morning.
This Santa sucks.
You ask, and you shall receive. You ask for a Nissan Sentra instead of a Cadillac. I gave you a Nissan Sentra.
I legit have tears coming out of my eyes right now. That's so funny.
What next, little boy?
Is this bad Santa?
It's Billy Bob Thornton under this mask.
Yeah. All right. For this season, I would love Santa. Like the reason I started off, I didn't go overboard with the first one is because I'm priming the pump for the next few. All right. I'm not trying to
buttering me up.
I'm buttering you up. All right.
For
this season, I want a result. I want the results to be the Grizzlies make a Western Conference Finals run and get 2 lottery picks in the draft this year. That's what I want.
Well, I don't know how many elves I'm going to have to put to work to get that one completed, but I think this is an all-hands-on-deck situation.
Sound the alarm.
I asked for you to dream big. I didn't ask for you to dream impossible.
That's what I want. This
will require me sending elves to Memphis, Tennessee to fix the Grizzlies, as well as to Phoenix, Arizona to kill the Suns. And I'm a benevolent Santa, and I don't do lots of murdering. So,
Got lots of it. Some.
Young Kenneth, I'll try my best.
This Santa's had too much eggnog.
This Santa lives on Diet Mountain Dew and Christmas tree cakes.
This is the Southland Mall Santa. All right. My next one is this. All right. I think this has been a positive development for the Grizzlies, but I want to see, and I want
I'll
to
be
see
the judge.
I want to see it come to fruition. There are people on this network that think that Cedric Coward has been acting extra thirsty with Kawhi Leonard in the times that the Grizzlies and the LA Clippers have
I'm
met
extra
up.
thirsty for milk and cookies.
Yes, and Diet Mountain Dew. But I think
Get to your question, young Kenneth.
I love Cedric Coward's desire to put himself in the orbit of a Kawhi Leonard and get some workouts in over the summertime. And so my request is, Santa, would you make a donation to Aspiration and plant 100 trees so that Cedric Coward, on behalf of the Memphis Grizzlies, so that Cedric Coward can get some workout sessions in with Kawhi Leonard over the summer?
Absolutely. I will make that is one thing. You know why so many toys are plastic these days? It's because there's been too much forestation going on, and we have no more wood to make quality American-made toys.
Exactly.
We make all Chinese plastic toys, and that's because there's not enough trees. So I would love to make a hefty donation to Aspiration, no matter if it's legitimate or not. And I need more trees so that my elves have more wood to work with. We like working with wood.
And so that Kawhi Leonard will be open to allowing Cedric Coward to come and work out with him over the summertime. That's
and
what I
also, Kawhi Leonard should be honored that Cedric Coward even knows his name. I'm Santa, and I know everybody's name. There's a list, and I check it twice.
Wait.
Kawhi Leonard should be honored that Cedric Coward knows his name.
Exactly. Is Santa American? Is that true?
Of course. Have you never seen the movies?
have you
Tim
ever
Allen, American, I think.
Maybe. All right.
Kurt Russell, American.
Oh, this is my last one, and this is one that might spark some conversation, and that's fine. But all I want for Christmas is an NBA championship for the Memphis Grizzlies somewhere in the near future. Santa, pay attention. I'm talking to you.
Sorry, Miss Claus is wrapping presents in the room next door.
Hello, Miss Claus. Santa's distracted. I'm gonna start crying.
Miss Claus is a very beautiful woman.
All right. What I want more than anything, Santa, is I want a Grizzlies championship in the next 5 years. I want a parade on Bill Street. I want a trophy. I want there to be, instead of those, I want there to be a banner in the top of the FedEx Forum saying NBA World Champions within the next 5 years. And I need the Grizzlies.
There's a part B to this?
Yes.
The championship wasn't enough?
And so because of that, I need the Grizzlies, and I need Santa to help them with this. Make a decision. Are Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr. Are Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr. going to get you that championship, or are they not? And if they aren't, make that decision now, and let's do something about it. If they are, let's make that decision now, and let's do something about it. Make the decision. Is Jaren Jackson Jr. and Ja Morant, are they the guys to bring the championship to Memphis? Because if they aren't, it's time.
What are you asking of me, Kenny? I'm not a Magic 8 Ball.
Go talk to the
I'm here
Grizzlies.
to make toys.
Be an advisor.
Deliver tidings.
Be
You're
an
asking
advisor.
me to make decisions for Zach Kleiman.
Go sit down and talk with Zach Kleiman. Give him some of that wisdom.
That was a 45-minute question in which you provided nothing other than rambling. You asked for an NBA championship, and you want it delivered a certain way. How about this? I, in the next 5 years, with my magic wand, because my Santa also has a wand, I will grant you an NBA championship of the in-season cup. You get an in-season tournament banner in the next 5 years. And constant torment because your question did not end in a question and lasted 45 seconds. Get to the point, young Kenneth.
The point is, help Zach Kleiman make the decision and tell him to move on. If
Santa never went to college, Zach Kleiman went to Duke. He should be able to do this himself.
Santa, you suck. You're terrible.
I have to deal with morons like young Kenneth who hate Vince Carter. This is ridiculous. I've been at this mall for too long. I'm ready to go home.
This has been the worst Santa visit I have ever had. Ever.
You ask and ye shall receive, young Kenneth. You behave poorly.
I don't know what this accent is that Santa is using right now.
I don't know. I think it's definitely a smoking Santa. It's a very scratchy voice Santa.
A bad Santa part 3.
Well, this is a bad kid. Kenneth, we made the mistake of I made the mistake of deeming Kenneth worthy of coal and then letting him ask for his wish list as if it wasn't already decided.
It's coal.
It's coal. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. This old,
and Santa is a benevolent Santa. You see what he does for Ole Miss. He could do it for you, but you have acted poorly with your Vince Carter takes. Vince Carter, the only man who can jump into the stratosphere with Santa in his sleigh.
Yeah.
I one time tried to recruit Vince Carter to lead my sleigh, but he was busy dunking
over
on
Frederick
Weiss and liberating America, and so I had to settle for my B option, Rudolph.
So was that Frederick Weiss dunk by Vince Carter? Was that like the end of the Cold War between Germany and America?
No, Frederick Weiss is French. They've never done anything important.
I thought he was German. Is he Weiss?
I don't
Weiss?
know. Weich.
Weiss?
It sounds German. He may be Australian. I don't know.
He
He's
was
white
Australian.
and 7'5", and got dunked on
Hold
by
on,
Vince Carter when he had hair.
Frederick.
He's French.
Weiss. French. Dadgummit.
French.
I thought he was
The French have never decided a war.
100%. Nah, the French.
Rudy Gobert, Frederick Weiss, Victor Wembanyama, all soft.
Oh, you're crazy.
I'm Santa.
That's all I got. That's my wish list. I
Santa.
feel like
Come back and see Uncle Buck after Christmas. I don't know what you guys expect. I'm back.
Woo, that was crazy.
I don't know what you guys expected on a Christmas Eve episode, but
you got it. Whatever it was.
I've now turned into Noah.
Ooh.
You know,
Are you hot? You got to be sweating. Are you sweating over there right now?
I'm in the podcast closet.
Yeah.
I'm always sweaty. And has anybody seen my sweater?
When I think about you, I touch my F.O. That's nice. That's beautiful.
It's my favorite Christmas sweater.
That is
along
a
with
good,
my Griswold electric one that I wore yesterday.
That's a great Christmas sweater.
I have 2 Christmas sweaters. It looks like Santa's crying on my shoulder right now. It's because the $2 Sports Show is over. And you will not see Uncle Buck in a Christmas hat for another calendar year.
This is so sad.
Thank you, Kenny, for being here. Thank you, chat. Thank you, Rusty. Thank you to Ms. Claus, providing me entertainment. And listen, I truly, sincerely hope everybody has a Merry Christmas. And go hang out with your loved ones. Go hang out with your grandparents if you got them, your aunts and uncles and your kids. Put your phone down. The scores will be there.
Yes.
When the Christmas party's over, be present with your family. Don't be distracted. And I hope everybody is happy and safe and comes back on Monday for the $2 Sports Show.
Thank you for listening to the $2 Sports Show. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Also, like and subscribe to Bluff City Media's YouTube page. We'll see you back here next time.